Welcome to the Simulation Rugby League Premiership, Week 5, Season 2, and we're in Manly for this fixture between the Raiders and the Seagulls. The Seagulls on the cusp of the finals for Season 2. An up and down season, 2 wins, 2 losses, while the Raiders still looking like finals contenders, but with only 1 win to their name and 3 losses in their last 3 games. They really need a big game this afternoon to get their season back on track if they want any hopes of making finals footy. So a game probably on the line here tonight. Luke Thompson with the ball on the tee. We are about to get straight into things. It's 4 versus 6 on the ladder, and we are underway with the Manly Seagulls going right to left. First touch of the game. It's Matthew Harris, the vice skipper, taking it forward and shrugging off the first tackle. Taking it out to the Manly 30. And Sam Herman straight away with a break through the middle. The little 5'8" support on his outside was Michael Crimp. And straight away Manly onto the front foot, putting the Raiders under pressure. Goodwin, a good take from Herman once again. So out of the blocks early is Manly. And Herman, 3 touches in the opening set for the Manly fullback. Many saying he needs to be a lot busier with hands on the ball as Crimp goes through the first tackle. Taken down by Iron. What a frantic opening to this game we've seen. So final tackle now. Lord's going to put it high. Good chase from both sides, but Iron comes down with it and does well to hold on to it as well. So the Raiders diffusing what was an electric opening set from the Seagulls. Sam Herman with his hands on the ball 3 times. Really looking to inject himself after he was seen as a possible Sim VP for Season 2. He's a pretty underwhelming opening half of the season, you'd have to say. I think he'd probably agree with that as well, as Thompson puts it deep in tackle 4, and Herman has to go back to collect. But the Seagulls fans will be looking to Herman to really ignite something tonight. And a win here would certainly see the Seagulls with a big chance in making the finals, as Herman once again steps off the lap twice and offloads to McKinney. So good start for the Seagulls fullback. Blackburn setting it up with a good short run up centre field. Tackle 4 goes Boone to the right. McKinney finds Herman once again. Final tackle now. McKinney putting it high. Iron tested once again. No real pressure on him this time. And he takes it comfortably. And the Raiders continue this early fight.
That's your second.
So the 2 lineups for both sides will go through how they stack up. It's a largely unchanged look with both sides. The only big difference is a couple of injuries. One is Albi Akarangi for the Seagulls. He'll move to the bench in the 17 jumper tonight, with Chris Lord switching to lock. And for the Raiders, again, it's the number 13, Tarangaho Fe'u, injured in their game against the Eels. And that moves Bo Sadler from the number 9 jumper into probably his favoured number 13 position. Played there a lot for the Broncos in Season 1. And so Samuel Robinson will slot into that number 9 hooking role. So as the game starts to settle down a little bit, an opening 8 minutes to remember, especially from Sam Herman. But the little fullback will have to be careful. Doesn't want to drain all his fitness early in this one. You know, both sides have got attacking prowess around the field. But it's the Raiders who really have come out strong in their last 3 games. Have been leading all 3 games, but haven't managed to last the full 80 minutes. Going down to Parramatta last week, 18 points to 12. And it was the game before that against the Rabbitohs where they held a comfortable lead. 18 points to 6 going into the last quarter of the game, and just throwing it away, eventually going down 24-19. But the confidence is still there for the Raiders. They know that if they can put a good 80 minutes together, then they've got a good chance in knocking over one of the Premiership contenders in the Manly Seagulls. Many would have said that Manly had little to no hope of making the finals this year, but they have showed in the opening 4 rounds that they are well on track to make a surprise run as they go out wide to Blackburn. Finds a bit of space on that far side of field. Sitting it up on the Raiders 20. McKinney wide to Evans. Inside to Herman. Sam Herman threatening again. Around the ankles goes Lillard. Up iron up high. McKinney on the toe. Into the in goal. Chen comes away with it. And the Raiders defend once again. So it's been all the Seagulls in the opening 12 minutes of this one. And the Raiders will be looking to go to their big boys to really break it up through the middle as Thompson. Not known as one of the big boys, but he'll take meters all the same. As they go short side, Robinson, they find Morrison. Jacob Morrison just been named to take part in a SRL fight night scheduled for at the conclusion of season 2 in the SRL. Not known as a fighter, but has put his hand up to jump into the ring to raise funds for a charity. Yet to be announced as the Seagulls have made a mistake inside their own half here. The Raiders will have their first attacking opportunity of the game. Caval's going to set it up, the skipper. Robinson right, O'Neill, flat pass to Ta'ua, puts him in a good hole, and he goes inside to Bo Sattler. Couple of Manly defenders do well to take him down. Robinson to O'Neill, wrestling towards the line, Jack O'Neill! We're going to go upstairs to have a look at it. But Jack O'Neill looks to have crushed for the Raiders. No mistakes from what I can see. The bunker comes in and it's a try to the Raiders. And so once again, Canberra open the scoring. And their fans will be all too familiar with how this has played out over the last couple of weeks as Thompson adds the extra 2. Raiders out to a 6-0 lead. Luke Thompson's kicking 94% so far this season. One of the leading kickers in the SRL. Traded in the off-season from Manly, so coming up against his former squad here this afternoon.
He's held there. 1, release.
So back underway. After that Jack O'Neill try, and the Raiders making some good meters up through the middle. Second try of the season for Jack O'Neill. Third of his career.
He's held.
And he's had a season to remember, Jack O'Neill, after being finding himself on the bench for much of season 1 at Parramatta.
Get back, look at me.
Sorry, made a mistake there for South Sydney.
Up now. Tackle
Traded
five.
from the
Oh.
Bunnies to the Raiders, and he's really starting to find his feet.
Right, here's tackle 1.
303 kick metres last week against the Eels, 4 assists for season 2, so
2.
really looking to put his big men into holes and over the line. Speaking of assists,
Back with me.
Manly leading the competition. Byron Boone and Kyle Lewis tied on 6 assists
That's tackle 4.
each.
Hands off. He's held there.
Like I said, leading the competition at the moment
Held.
as Bennett takes it forward.
Marcus, lock in.
Another player to look out for Manly, Jesse Bennett. Good meters up through the middle last week as Lewis puts it high. More tests for the Raiders at the back. This time it's Weston coming down with it, making no mistakes. So far, safe at the back for Canberra.
He's held there.
Mark Iron and
Zero
Tyler
tackle.
Weston tested early in this opening quarter.
1. Release. Held.
So players to look out for the Raiders tonight, you have to say, with Tarangaho Fe'u on the bench. It's Bo Sadler who's really going to have to step up in that number 13 position as Chen takes a good ball.
Hands off.
Short, does well to hold on to it.
Held.
Joseph Black had a big game for the Raiders last week. 103 metres on that far touch, the near touchline.
He's held there.
Meanwhile for the Seagulls, as mentioned, Jesse Bennett, a standout performer so far this season for the Seagulls. One of their rookies really making good metres.
Right, here's tackle 1.
Byron Boone and Kyle Lewis leading with assists. Really looking to their
He's held there.
young players to lead them around the park here this afternoon. There's Payne, finds Herbin. Herbin's given it away. Thompson's come away with it. Luke Thompson's going to run away under the posts for the Raiders' second try. First try since round 4 of season 1. And the Raiders halves have both gone in this opening half. They stretch it out to a 10 points to 0 lead. Kick to come. The Manly crowd have gone absolutely silent. And I don't know what it is about this Raiders side, but their first half of footy always seems to be their best half. There's a long way to go in this one, but a 12-point lead here in Manly. It's been an up and down season for Manly so far, unable to string 2 wins on the trot in the opening four rounds of the season. So it's 2 teams with contrasting first halves of the season. Obviously the Raiders, we've mentioned it many times already,
Hands away. Held.
that they could possibly have gone unbeaten through the opening 4 rounds, but it's their second half efforts that really seem to be the determining factor. You know, and you look at their bench,
Held. 4. Get back.
especially
Look at me.
today, Cameron Relentless coming on, obviously Tarangaho Fe'u featuring later on the second half.
Held there. 5th and last.
2 young players in Raheem Croker and Lachlan Holmes. Their 3rd game of the season as O'Neill pumps it deep for Sam Herbin to go retrieve it, and a good chase from the Raiders, led by their skipper Kerval, forcing Herbin back over the try line. And they will restart from the line dropout. So more pressure coming from the Raiders, looking to pile on the points early in this game. You really have to wonder if it's in their heads now that they really want to put points on the board in the opening few minutes. It's got to be their strategy. As Iron looks to jink his way through the Manly defence. Must be tiring as Weston almost wakes his way through, fires it near side to Robinson. Wrapped up by Lewis, good quick play the ball. The skipper, short border, relentless. A hospital pass taken down by Goodwin. And pumping it high goes O'Neill. A good kick, Jack O'Neill. Taken down by Weston. But scrambling defence from Manly. And they wrap him up and it's a handover.
He's held there. Right, here's tackle 1.
So Manly looking to find the ball, but they've given it away again. This time it's Chris Lord just throwing a no-looker inside, and Ta'ua's come away with it. The former Warriors second rower needed no invitation. And the Raiders, a massive opportunity to go 18 points ahead. Short side, Black's hitting a big tackle. He'll play the ball. They go flat to Morrison, trying to get the hands free. Wrapped up well and a good tackle by Herman. Still, only 5 metres out here, the Raiders. They go short to Relentless. A short little prop forward. Hard to stop off the bench. We're going to go upstairs once again. But Cameron Relentless. No mistakes from this angle. An injection from the bench. He goes in for his second try of the season. And it's gone silent once again here in Manly. They are absolutely stunned. You can see the interchange bench up on their feet, ready to come on. Thompson will add the extra 2. 3 from 3 makes it 18 points to 0. Not even 30 minutes into the game. So a win here to the Raiders. It is still early, still the first half, but already this is looking like a hard lead to reel in. A win here for the Raiders would really create a logjam in the standings.
That's one. Move.
The Warriors coming up later on tonight against the Cowboys. Locked on 4 points with the Seagulls at the moment. The Raiders will move to 4 points if they can win tonight, breaking their 3-game losing streak. But that would put 3 teams on 4 points. And if the Cowboys can beat the Warriors, well, that's four teams on 4 points. So a big couple of rounds remaining in the middle of the table coming up as the Raiders get through their first set after their try. There's the Seagull skipper. Hands on the ball, what seems like his first time today. The Seagulls, they look absolutely shot at the moment. Bench players have made their way into the park, and after that opening 10 minutes from Sam Herban,
Get back, look at
it has really been the Raiders ever since then. As they try to kick early through Lewis, partially charged down, and Blacks come away with it. So again, unable to get out of their own half. And the atmosphere here in Manly has absolutely died off. It's only the Raiders supporters that are making the noise. Down in that near touchline, a big contingent in green as Iron gets a good inside pass, almost getting away from the clutches, but taken down the good tackle by Macaulay Morris. Sandler charging it forward. Tackle 5, O'Neill on the boot, coming away with its mark Iron, and the fullback crosses for the Raiders' 4th try. And this is starting to blow out big time. Jack O'Neill, 5th assist of the season. And this is starting to look very worrying for Manly. Hardest kick of the night for Thompson. He'll start it from the left. Looking to bring it round. He does well. 24 points to 0. Still 6.5 minutes until half time. As Kyle Lewis just looks absolutely bewildered at the moment. The energy has just been sapped out of this Manly side. I mentioned it earlier. Sam Herbin had his hands on the ball 3 or 4 times in the opening few sets, and I was worried that it was going to take too much out of him. And these forwards for Manly look absolutely spent.
2 hands away.
As Sadler finds his skipper on his shoulder.
Hands off.
Going to make their way down the field here. Iron breaks away from one. That was Lewis. Left on the ground as Robinson darts from dummy half. Finds a bit of space in through the middle. Herbin takes him down. Final tackle now. Back to O'Neill. Punching it down to the wing to Michael Crimp. And a good chase from the Raiders, but Crimp does well to evade him and takes it just outside their 30. Blackburn straightening it up once again. Good tackle on him by Relentless. They go to McKinney. He gives it a punch. Big defence on punch. Robinson, assisted by Sadler, on the halfway line. Tackle 3 here for the Seagulls. To the far touchline to Crimp. Again, the Raiders' defence coming up on him. It's Joseph Black. Or no, Tyler Weston, sorry. As Herbin jinks off the left. Unaway, able to get away from Robinson this time. Looking tight, a little bit of a mix-up between the halves on the final. Morris doesn't know it's the final tackle, and the Raiders sworn on him and wrap him up. The Seagulls unable to get the kick away. 2.5 minutes remaining until half time, and it can't come quick enough for these Seagulls forwards, as they are absolutely out on their feet at the moment. A big half from Jack O'Neill. Bo Sadler stays the pace over 70 metres in this opening half. Raul Cavale's played well as well. I know he's been a little bit frustrated with his performances over the first few weeks. But they have got a comfortable lead heading into the sheds at the moment. Herbin to return it, no chance. This time as O'Neill comes up and wraps him up well. Under a minute till half time. Blackburn, Anana, good run from the Manly second rower. Boone to McKinney, he's put it on. He's lost it forward, Aidan McKinney. And that's pretty much sums up the opening 40 minutes for the Seagulls. One final play until the siren. They come near side and find Sadler. But that will be half time. 24 points to 0. It's the Raiders leading away from home. We'll see you back soon. Welcome back to the Simulation Rugby League Premiership Round 5 action from Manly. It's the Raiders with a big lead at half-time, 24 points to nil. Lewis gets the game back underway. The second 40 minutes, Raiders this time right to left. And what an opening half we have seen from Canberra. And you'd have to say that with the bench they have coming on in the second half, Tarangaho Fe'u and Lachlan Holmes, something is going to have to change for Manly if they are going to get into this one. For them, they've got Corey Bell and Albie Akarangi warming up as we speak. But it is a little bit concerning at what we've seen in this opening 40 minutes as Crimp does well to hold on to that one, and the Seagulls will play the ball just short of the halfway line, tackle 1. Blackburn will take it forward. He's been busy in the opening 40 minutes, Joshua Blackburn.
3, back to 10.
McKinney takes it himself up to the line. It's Lillard who takes them down to the ground. Short side they go. Crimp wrestling with the defence. Alex Chen does well to nullify his attack as McKinney puts it high. Once again it's Mark Irons safe underneath the high ball. And we've seen that all night tonight. The Raiders looking confident in the air. Tyler Weston, Mark Iron have been tested on multiple occasions and thus far look to be very confident. As O'Neill finds the pace. Good short ball from O'Neill. This time it's Lillard.
He's held there. Did the last.
Good charge, taking it up into Brad Goodwin. Final tackle, it's O'Neill. Deep kick, floating high in the swirling breeze as Crimp returns it well. Into the Raiders half they go. Seagulls really need to score in the opening couple of minutes as McKinney has thrown a big wall wide. And Sabbath Ta'ua clutches it out of the air. A mistake that was not needed for the Seagulls. Sadler's going to set it up centre field. Robinson dummy half, looking left, goes left, flat to Koval. A good charge by the big second rower. The Raiders looking to seal the game off early in the second half. Final tackle now, Robinson. Sadler, he'll put it high. A little bit too deep coming down for Herman. And a good chase from the Raiders as Sadler pounces on Herman. And they're about 3 or 4 metres out here, the Seagulls. Corey Bell up on his feet, eager to make his way onto the park. Be interesting to see where he slots in after a good performance last week. Scoring a try and 4 line breaks from the bench. Answering well after his controversial comments the week earlier. The reason for his bench position.
He's held there. 1, release.
It'll be interesting to see when he gets back into that starting side for Manly.
2, hands away.
As the Raiders through Jack O'Neill
Held there. 3,
will set it up just on their own side of halfway. I've got Chen right down below us.
Back. Look at me. Held.
Weston at dummy half. O'Neill. They go to Koval this time. It's 3 Seagulls players who swoop down on him. O'Neill kicking on the 5th. Another good boot by O'Neill, finding good territory deep down into the Seagulls half, and he leads the chase as well. O'Neill really stepping up when it's needed for the Raiders. Their season on the line, they know it.
2.
And they have looked a threat the whole season. And finally,
3.
looking to have put a full performance in tonight. Bennett working hard up the front for the Seagulls.
Hold the 10.
179 run metres last week for Jesse Bennett, averaging 139 for the season. No argument, the best performing front rower for the Seagulls. In his debut season in the SRLs, Black returns it in a good run. Chased well by Herban. Far side to Morrison.
Back with me.
Hit hard by Boone. Robinson goes flat. They find the pace centre field. It's his opposite, Goodwin.
4.
Wrapping him up and throwing him hard onto the turf. Robinson flat this time to Lillard. Charging it forward.
He's held there.
Good meters by the Raiders front rowers to open the second half. Weston this time. He'll just punch it. A short dab kick to Michael Crimp. And he returns in a bit of space. He's got Iron coming across. Iron looks to be covering him well, but Crimp is making some good meters for the Seagulls, and they're up into within 12 meters of the try line. So this is what they need as they go cut out past to Harris. In behind goes the vice skipper. 5 meters out, Boone. Shot ball to Chris Lord, powering towards the line, but rolled onto his back at the final moments and short of the line. So Boone, he goes right this time to McKinney. He wasn't expecting it, and he's a little bit asleep at the wheel there. McKinney plays it. Boone, cut out past to Bennett. 1 tackle remaining here for the Seagulls. They'll look to Lewis as he puts it on the toe. Chasing through is Herban, but has hit the uprights. And it bounces back, and the Raiders come away with it. So Herban looked to have been in there.
He's held there.
A good little kick from Kyle Lewis, but it hit the uprights. So disappointment for the Seagulls. The ball is just not bouncing their way here tonight.
Held. 2 hands away.
You're watching the Simulation Rugby League Premiership
3 hands away.
live on SRL TV. If you haven't joined the SRL yet,
4. Get back.
head to our Discord in the link of the description of this video. Head to our website as well.
Held 5.
Full list of player stats and standings in Season 2. As we come close to finals footy, it's Jack O'Neill, one of the best of the league, puts it high, coming down with it. Looks to be Crimp, but Mark Iron has fallen away, and he does not look good at all, Mark Iron. He's stayed down. In fact, he's come from the field. And that's a big injury for the Raiders.
Held. 2 on the keep going.
And we'll have to wait and see who fills in at that fullback position.
He's held there. 3 markers lock in.
One of the top performers for the Raiders
That's tackle 4 hands
this
off.
season. Looks like Cameron Relentless has been put that out there for now.
Get the last. Markers lock
Interesting
in.
choice. Hasn't really got the height for a fullback, especially compared to Mark Iron, as Lewis puts it down the 5th. They decide not to test Relentless. Instead they go down to the wing of Weston, who does well at returning it. Gets away from Herban.
Held.
Leaves Robbie Elms to wrap him up. Lillard
That's his
taking it
second.
forward again.
He's
It's
held there.
Lillard versus Goodwin. As Thompson finds Sadler on his
Right, that's the
outside.
third. Held.
Sadler's played well in the number 13 jumper tonight. As DePace taking it forward into his good friend Chris Lord. And Lord stayed down. He's holding his shoulder. Doesn't look too happy. It's a big injury for Chris Lord. And Joshua Blackburn has stayed down as well. So a possible double injury blow for the Seagulls. And we'll have to wait and see what happens. It looked like Blackburn has stayed out there for now.
He's held there. Up now.
Sorry, Chris Lord is still out there. Blackburn has come from the field.
2.
But that's a worrying sign for Manly. 2 injuries. Chris Lord might be able to get through his one.
He's held there. Up him now.
As Bennett takes it forward.
Get back.
The Seagulls. The third quarter ticks over. Lord gets the inside ball.
5, holding a 10.
Looks to be doing okay at the moment. Tackle 5 here for Manly. About 25 metres out to Lewis. Again, down to the wing of Weston. And a good chase this time by Robbie Elms. Traps him inside their 20. So no change to the halftime score.
He's held there. 2, hands away.
24 points to 0. There's a little juggle from Manly, and they've got a tackle recount here, the Raiders. So a small touch by Chris Lord. And the Raiders, 6 again.
Right, here's tackle 1. He's held there. Let him up.
Chris Lord really looks to be struggling now in that back line. Sadler inside to Relentless.
Held 2.
Still playing in that fullback position. O'Neill to Kuval. Taking it forward in a good run.
Up him now. 3. Back to 10.
O'Neill once again cut out past to Sadler. Chris Lord coming up. Again, putting body on the line at the moment. Robinson to Thompson. Spotting a gap and taking it. But it closes quickly.
5. Hold.
So final tackle now as Robinson searches for their halves to pace. They go to Lord.
He's held there. 1. Release.
Still looking to get these interchange players on.
0 tackle.
As this time it's the Raiders who have touched the ball and the Seagulls get a tackle recount. Bennett taking it forward. Another good charge by Jesse Bennett. Busy with ball in hand once again.
2. Held.
Setting it up back centre field.
He's held there.
Goes Bennett.
Held. 3.
Good quick play the ball. Back to Herman. Slicing through the middle. Trying for the offload. It's touched Jack O'Neill. And 6 again. Chris Lord comes away with it. So Boone goes short to Goodwin. Brad Goodwin pushing his way over. We're going to go upstairs. And Goodwin looks to have been rolled onto his back. So more good defence from the Raiders. So playing the ball and I've knocked it on. So frustration really starting to creep in now.
He's held there. That's 1. Move.
Still no change to the score at half time.
Held. 2. Hands away.
All the energy looks to have gone from the Seagulls'
3.
wings.
Back with me. He's held there.
The Raiders, after that 30-minute performance,
4. Hold the 10. Held.
look to have done enough here as Relentless will take it forward.
He's held there. 5th and last.
On the halfway line they play it. Fe'u on the park for the Raiders. Chapman Kenny had a quiet game once again tonight.
1.
The Manly
Release.
skipper
Held. Clear him.
really seems to be struggling for form at the moment. Akarangi's on the park as well.
Keep going.
We'll have to wait and see how his knee holds up. Through the hands, Corey Bell
Held.
looks to have slotted into fullback for Sam Herman. McKinney goes to punch, offloads well, they find Morris.
He's held there.
Boone will skirt from dummy half. Good run from Boone, but he's thrown it away. Thompson
Here's tackle 1.
takes it from the air, and the Raiders another intercept. Relentless Cut out pass to Joseph Black. Looks like Joseph Black has moved to fullback.
That's his second. He's held there. Clear him now.
He'll play the ball just on Manly's side of halfway. Relentless to Holmes. The Raiders have thrown the ball away this time, so errors starting to creep in on both sides of the park. Really starting to push the ball around. As Akarangi goes through the middle.
Second. Held.
Inside ball to Bell.
Three. Marcus
Corey
locked
Bell
in. He's held there.
covered well by Fe'u this time. To Lewis. Out wide to Goodwin. Charging it forward, the big prop forward. Akarangi. Busy.
He's held there.
Just on the park so far, Albi Akarangi. Final tackle now. They're going to go back to McKinney once again. Pressure on him from Cavall. Does well to get the ball away. Thompson finds it. Looks to have slopped out onto the wing for the Raiders. As DePace. More metres up through the middle for Stace DePace. So as we count down, under 10 minutes remaining, Relentless tries the short ball. And Manly have got a penalty, and Chapman Kenny has decided, well, the points differential is important in the SRL. We want the 2 points. 35 metres out for Kyle Lewis. Right out in front, makes no mistake. So the Manly Seagulls get their opening points of the game. But they will need 22 points in the final 8.5 minutes to have any chance in squaring up this one at home. So back live here on SRL TV.
Here's tackle one.
It's the Raiders who are holding a large lead against Manly, 24 points to 2. Pretty much a reversal from Manly's win against the Panthers last week.
3. Back to 10. Held.
Winning that game 22 points to 2. And they are on the opposite end here tonight as Morris
That's tackle 4. Hands off. He's
bumps
held
off
there.
Lillard. Sets it up just inside the Raiders
Held. 5.
half as Bell goes through the middle, looking to inject some sort of life into the Seagulls back line. McKinney to the wing of Thompson, and he's slipped over and he's just decided to take it into touch. Not a good decision from Luke Thompson out on that right wing, and an unforced error. From the Raiders 5'8". In fact, referee has actually said he had a foot in touch when he took it. So good thinking by Luke Thompson. So I get that wrong. Sorry about that.
Release. He's held there.
And the Raiders get the feed from the scrum. So a big call made from the video referee.
2. Hands away. Held.
I thought I heard something through the comms, and that's the video referee
3.
gave the message
Hands
to
off. He's held there.
the man in the middle. And a big call
Held.
with only 5.5 minutes remaining. Penalty here against the Seagulls. And I'm not sure that really deserved the penalties. Looked like a bit of a tickle from Albi Akarangi. But the rub of the green just hasn't gone their way here at home tonight.
He's held there. 1.
As
Release.
Raul Cavall takes it forward, they're going to set it up centre field. This time it's DePace
2. Held.
taking it forward. It's 3 Seagulls players taking him down. Right side, Relentless. Cut out pass to Morrison. Had Thompson on his inside.
Move it. 3. Back to
Held it
10.
for himself. 5 metres out here, the Raiders. They go to Holmes. Lachlan Holmes going over. Held up over the line. looking to go for his first try in the SRL. We're going to go upstairs, but he had two Seagulls players on him, but he's got his hands free and he's gone over Lachlan Holmes. And the Raiders seal it here at Manly with an absolutely dominant performance. Coming off the bench late in the second half, Lachlan Holmes, Thompson will convert 30 points to 2. So as Kyle Lewis restarts the game,
That's one. Move.
we count down to 3 minutes remaining until the full-time siren.
Held. That's his second.
And it's the Seagulls who will be away next week to Penrith. Sorry, no, I've got that wrong.
4. Move. Held.
The Seagulls will be away to the Broncos next week, while the Raiders will travel up to Townsville to take on the Cowboys. But they keep their season alive here tonight, the Raiders. Their second win of the season.
He's held there. Move. 2.
Many were saying they had to win 2 games in the opening 4 rounds. Well, they've got it in 5.
3.
And you'd have to say their run in to the finals is a favourable one. They've got the Cowboys next week, the Panthers the week after. That'll be a tough test for them. But the Raiders, well in contentions for final footy. They have totally outplayed the Manly Seagulls tonight, as McKinney will put it high to the wing of Luke Thompson, and that will be the ball game. Coming away with it 30 points to 2, keeping the Seagulls scoreless. An absolute dominant display away from home, and that will please their Raiders fans after a frustrating 3 weeks of close losses. Good completion rates from the Raiders, 26 out of 29, while it was the Seagulls with 8 errors, only completing 18 of 25. Big possession for the Raiders as well, and it really shows on the scoreboard. The Seagulls having to make 60 more tackles on defence. And that was the defining factor, the possession outweighing the Seagulls, and they really had no answer against. It was a good full 80 minutes performance from the Raiders, and they'll be happy with that. We hope you've enjoyed this opening game of Tuesday night, round 5 in the SRL. Join us for the Warriors and the Cowboys up next, live on SRL TV.